The sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So LSU's return. He didn't do the offense any favors there. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. White going to attack through the air. Gets it out quickly. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though.
He lets one fly deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
They'll try the outside to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
They'll give it to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The option look. Now the toss. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll lead the offense out to try to get the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Yeah, and we live in an analytics world, right? Go for it on fourth down. You know, you should do that more often. Well, when you do that, you obviously have to deal with the other side of the coin, and they get stuffed. It wasn't stupid, but no points on the drive, and now you turn the ball over back to your defense to go make a stop.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. White wants to throw it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I just love the defense right now and the effort they're showing. 2 straight plays and 2 straight sacks. That's just dudes up front winning their one-on-ones.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 4 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. White going to attack through the air. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. They go to the ground. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thompson. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the front.
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher an 18-yard touchdown throw. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for room. It's Durham. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I know there are some people that say no. In your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. After the run, now to throw. He's going for the big play. He got it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wide out. He makes a catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to...
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Running it back, it's Turner. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low line drive and not his best work. That was not exactly helpful to this defense as they'll have their backs against the wall as the ball will be put in play close to the 40. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree.
He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's looking deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 20 to North Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Extending the play. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Looking for a block. It's Turner. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion.
The ball carrier, a wide receiver, picks up 4. 4th down coming up.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the little razzle-dazzle? They try to hand the sweep on 4th down and give it to a wide receiver. The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking in it, tackling to the ground. Big 4th down stop by this defense.
Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass throw a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. First down for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Running behind that left side. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys can even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He'll come out throwing on first down. Ball is free. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket. The defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he tacks on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Okay, ready.
Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. White wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Completes it in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Red pass, it's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. To throw, it's Holstein. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. The 50, the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing attempts.
Running for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and they'll turn it over on downs, and we're going to have a fight to the finish. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. White going to attack through the air. Coming after it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's going up top here late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Plum.